Okay, so every time we're dealing with time series, we actually have to explore that information using time series plots. And these time series plots are usually just represented by line plots, where we, let's say, plot some variable against the date. In our case, we are going to plot these variables, let's say casual and registered and also total count, against the date that we have here. For that, in SAS you have a lot of different ways, but basically you can just use one of the two, line plot wizard or just line plot. So let's go to the line plot wizard. You have to click next here, and then the horizontal axis should definitely be dedicated to the date, and then we have to select the variable we would like to get plotted. We'll choose right now total count. If you want to later, you can use the others. So we will use a line for that, but you have more options. You have like a needle plot, a regression plot, and so on. We only need a line. The line has to be solid, but again, you have a lot of options. Like you can choose a dashed line, a dotted line, and so on. And the default color is the one that you can see on the right. But you can also adjust the color, and also you can choose a symbol. I will show you what I mean by this. For example, let's say we decided to select a dot. So at every turning point of your graph, you're going to see a dot, which is useful but not for our plot, because it will be too cluttered. We have too many data points. We have something like around 700 data points, and that will not make our data visible, and we want it to be visible. So let's click on next. Yes, we do want tick marks, and we can also change the title. Let's say line plot total count, or total rights, let's say total rights, and let's click on finish. So that gives us the timeline, the time series plot of our total rights. And as you can see, there is a high possibility that there is a trend, because let's say all we can see here is that there is also some seasonality, right? That we have peak rights in 2011. The peak rights were in the spring, summer period, late spring, summer, and early fall. The same happened in 2012, but also the peak rights in 2012 were way higher than the peak rights in 2011. So there is a high possibility that there is a trend in this data. It's present, but to know that exactly, we'll need to do some analysis. So for now, we'll just stay here. Now let's come back to our data set, and let's use another way of plotting the data. Let's use the line plot here in SAS. So let's go to line plot, and here you can see like you have a lot of different options. We are going just to stick to the line plot and data. We're going to again plot the count, which is going to be the vertical variable, and the date is going to be the horizontal one. Then plots. It offers us different styles. We are going to stick with solid. 2 pixels is okay. Then you can again choose a marker if you want to, and that marker can be either a dot, it can be, I don't know, you have a lot of different options here, many more than in the wizard. So also you can do, we're not going to choose anything, just because, you know, if we choose a marker, it's not gonna show us the data really well. So interpolations, no, we don't need much information. So axis, we can ask for grid lines. Maybe it will make us, maybe it will show us more information. You can also change the axis, like horizontal, vertical right axis. You can also ask for the legend, the chart area. We'll go right away to the titles and just click on the use default text, and after the line plot, let's say total rights, rights. And also there is one thing I wanted to show you in the properties here. If you click on edit, you can change the way SAS outputs the data for you. So the default way is to give you just a SAS report, and then this data is not available in other formats. You can just print screen it, and then you can definitely place it wherever you want. But you can also ask SAS to output the data for you in a PDF, in a Word format, or let's say in Excel or in a PowerPoint. We're going to check all of these, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so then we'll click OK and we'll run. So this is our output. Again, it's completely the same graph, but now we have the grid lines. And now we can also see that there is a PDF output of the data. If we click on view, we can actually see it in a PDF file. So now you have an option. You can go to file and save as, and then you can save it wherever you want. The other way is to see the Word format. So view. Now you have that output available in a Word format for you. Also, you can check it out in Excel. Let's click view again. And again, the graph is here in your Excel file. And you can also check it out in a PowerPoint. Here we go. The graph is available in this format. So that's how you can, and of course you also have this result, right? That's how you can make a time series plot in SAS.